testimony, a scripture, or a short, and you may do so by 4-289-8765, or you may text me, or you may get me on my Facebook page, Close with Rose, or my website, closewithroseclean.com, and I will give my affirmation and my church mantra. I am prosperous and productive. We got work to do in 2022, John 9:4. And I have a couple of surprises, but before we get started with that, a guest speaker, I will go on and share with you a few shout outs today. I want to say happy birthday to all the birthdays in the month of May. I would like to say happy anniversary to all of those that have a anniversary in the month of May. A wedding anniversary, a church anniversary, pastors and wife anniversary, just whatever the occasion is. Happy anniversary to you. Those that have been married 10 years, 10 months, or 10 days, happy anniversary to you. And then also, those that have purchased a home in years ago, or purchased already in the month of May, or are going to close on their home in the month of May, happy anniversary and congratulations to you. I want to say tomorrow is Mother's Day. So Mother's Day to all wonderful and beautiful mothers. Woo woo! My hat off to you. Okay, congratulations. Hang in there. Those of you who don't have any children, thank you who have stepped in, filled in the gap, standing in the gap, and helping out those parents, or helping out those children that I don't care whether you big sister, big brother, or just whatever, jumping in there, filling in the gap, helping out. Thank you for all of you contributing to making our community better and stronger by helping out the children. Okay, so I'm going to go and give a few other shout outs. But before I get that far into my program, let me go on and get the preliminaries out of the way, the announcements. Okay, so Home Buyers Club, May the 4th, that's next Saturday from 11:30 to 1 o'clock p.m. All home buyers, home sellers, commercial purchases, land purchases, investors are welcome to come to this particular Home Buyers Club. So give me a call or hit me on my Facebook page if you want to sign up and get registered for the Home Buyers Club. We welcome you. We would like to educate you on the process of buying or selling a home to make the process a lot easier. Okay, so we want you to go in and get signed up. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. I am so excited about number one to myself and my School of the Firstborn. Woo woo! We're both members. We're this is a 22 school year, so we will be graduating. Myself and my niece, school barn. So we're excited about that. That is going to be a grand occasion, and we're getting for those that's going to sign up for the 2023 school year. So on Facebook page, tell you how to get started, get signed up, and we're going to do this thing together. I am so excited. So let's go on and do the KR disclaimer, and then we're going to go on and get started with today's program. Okay, so KRGN disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the host, the guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of KRGN 98.5 FM, its management, or other advertisers. KRGN 98.5 FM holds no responsibility for the validity or accuracy of information shared on this show. Okay, so with no further ado, we are Miss MySherr'ee, which is my niece. She is going to share with you a little bit about moms. Mother's Day is tomorrow, and she will be sharing a little bit about moms. And at the end of her speaking, we're going to give we have a giveaway for you. So those of you who tuning in, we have a giveaway. So let's go on and get started. My question: how you doing, Miss MySherr'ee?
Doing good. How are you doing, Miss Scott, Miss Rose Scott?
Well, I love it when they ask me prosperous and productive. I am prosperous and productive, and I am excited about the Lord. So, Miss MySherr'ee is my niece, and I enjoy having her here with me in Killeen, Texas, in the great city of Killeen. You are a mother, I understand. How long have you been a mom?
Yes, I found out that I was going to be a mom when I went to the doctor about 17 years ago.
Okay, very good. Your son is 17?
Yes.
And her son is the George Dixon, King George Dixon. 17 years old. You've been a mom for 17 years. Okay, so we Googled it because as we know that people don't use the dictionary and stuff like that much anymore. But we have it all on Google. So go on and tell us the definition, the Google definition, what mother is.
Okay, the definition term of being a mother is a female parent of a child who performs the role of bearing some relations to their child or children who may or may not be their biological offspring.
Awesome. So thank you so much for that definition. So that means that moms that have the offspring as well, biological offspring, they hold the role of a parent if they are contributing to the upbringing of their child, parent or guardian. Okay, so we have to remember that. And so we celebrate all the parents, all the mothers, all these stand-in moms, all the moms that's jumping in there, filling in the gap. We celebrate all mothers today. Well, tomorrow is Mother's Day, but we're starting celebration now. So we're excited about sharing in that great celebration, and we congratulate all the moms, whether you are 15 years old, or whether you are 20 years old, or whether you are 20 plus 20 years old. Congratulations to all these moms. And those young moms, oh yeah, go on, jump in there and help those young moms out. And some of the older moms need help too. So jump on in there and give your blessing and your contribution. Okay, so there is a saying that goes, it takes a village to raise a child. You want to elaborate on that? Tell us where that adage came from.
Well, the saying goes, it is a African proverb that means an entire community of people must interact with children or a child for those children or child to grow in a safe and healthy environment. It also becomes a popular saying in African culture several decades back, long before I was born, long before Miss was born, way back in the day.
Okay, so it does take a village to raise a child. So that means that not only that mom's responsibility, because if we want better neighborhoods, if we want better communities, and if we want a better society, it takes all of us to help each other out. It takes all of us to help raise those children and give them good information, solid structure, a solid foundation, a good foundation where they can build up on and grow on. So it takes all of us. It is really good for all of us to be contributors and not just say, that ain't my child. Well, it's all of our children. So let's jump in there and help each other out. So you had another scripture about moms that you wanted to share. Go on, you can share that now.
Yes, all of those who have a pen and piece of paper, go ahead and write this scripture down. Proverbs 31:10 through 31. And it goes, an excellent wife who can find? That's a question. An excellent wife who can find? She is far more precious than jewelry. Jewelry? I never thought of that before. More precious than jewelry. The heart of her husband. Trust in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does good and not harm all the days of her life. Not his life, but her life. Yes, and she seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the ship of the merchandise. She brings the food from afar. It could be from the kitchen to the dining room. She brings food from the kitchen to the husband's bedside. Wife, I'm not feeling good today. Can you bring me my food? She is a jewel to the household, to her child and or children. That's what I got from that scripture. Proverbs 31:10 through 31.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that scripture. So I hope you all had a chance to write it down. But if you did not, you may get me on my Facebook page, or you may get MySherr'ee on her Facebook page. And yes. Did you have there was one scripture. I think you had one more scripture.
Yes, I do another scripture. And this scripture is Exodus 20:12. Write this down. I'm going to say it again. Exodus 20:12. Honor your father and mother, that your days may be long, not short, not one day, but long. Honor your father and mother, that your days may be long in the land of the Lord your God is giving you. And that is the other scripture that I wanted to present to you all on today.
Thank you so much. So if you have questions, you can get her on her Facebook page, MySherr'ee's Facebook, or you may get me on my Facebook, Close with Rose, Facebook page. And speaking of, it takes a village to raise a child. They're talking about one child. So it takes a whole village to raise a child. So that means to me, I remember, let me just give you a brief scenario. I remember growing up, and on our street, Miss Janetta, I was right down the street, Miss Janetta and Mr. Buddy. Oh my goodness. And we had better be on our best behavior, walking on our way to school in the morning, on our way back from school. They were just the ones to just snatch us up and put us right back on track. Or, oh my goodness, it's like, man, you don't want to get caught by Miss Janetta or Mr. Buddy, because you be in trouble a long time. Then when you get home, then you're in trouble all over again. That punishment, I tell you what. And it's like, Dad, how many times I got to get punished for the same situation, for the same thing? How many times, And so that was a deterrent for us to not do the wrong thing, not get caught doing the wrong thing. And you don't never know who's looking, so it's best not to